Picture this. The supply chain has completely frozen. Store shelves are picked clean. You open your gun safe knowing that from this moment forward, you are completely on your own. No mechanics, no gunsmiths, no overnight shipping for spare parts. What do you actually grab for a long-term grid-down emergency? Listen closely. The firearms you need in a true survival scenario aren't the safe queens with flashy $1,000 spec sheets. They are the workhorses. They are the mechanical systems you can personally feed, fix, and fight with when everything else falls apart. Today, I'm revealing 8 endurance platforms built for absolute brutal reliability. And wait until we get to the roller-delayed 9mm sitting at number 7. It might make you completely rethink your entire bug-out loadout. Watch this before you drop your hard-earned cash on a platform you literally cannot keep running. Coming in at number 8, the Ruger 1022. Look, I can already hear the keyboard warriors furiously typing the moment they see a rimfire on a survival list. The 1022 chambers 22 LR. But here is the reality check. 22 LR is arguably the most available, affordable, and heavily stockpiled round in American history. In any long-term apocalypse scenario, ammo availability isn't just a minor detail. It dictates whether your rifle is a weapon or an overpriced club. On paper, critics will say it's disqualified. It's too light, too small, and too simple to stand next to modern centerfire battle rifles. But that is exactly the kind of narrow thinking we need to push back on. The 1022 has been in continuous production since 1964. 60-plus years of dominance isn't luck. It's the result of a design that is honest, insanely reliable, and accessible. Think about the real world. You can carry thousands of rounds of 22 LR in a standard backpack without breaking a sweat. It harvests small game silently. It offers unmatched training value, allowing you to build real mechanical confidence and put rounds downrange without the fatigue of heavier calibers. It might just be the single most underestimated survival tool in American firearms history. Simplicity is not weakness. At number 7, we have the Springfield Armory Cuna 9mm. Most new 9mm platforms drop into the market and immediately get buried under the same question. Will this thing actually hold up, or is this just launch day marketing hype? Shooters are naturally cautious, and frankly, we should be. But the Cuna isn't trying to be just another basic polymer striker-fired pistol. It is a compact 9mm PDW-style platform built around a roller-delayed operating system. If you know firearms history, you know why shooters pay attention to roller delay. It completely changes how the recoil impulse feels. It keeps the gun incredibly flat under fast, rapid-fire strings. Featuring a monolithic aluminum upper, a polymer lower, a 6-inch threaded barrel, hybrid flip-up sights, and 30-round translucent mags with steel feed lips, this thing has a totally different identity from your standard 9mm sidearm. This is a compact subgun packed into a portable footprint. The ambidextrous controls and reduced recoil make it a monster for tight spaces, like a vehicle cab or tight hallways. Springfield didn't just build a gimmick, they built a serious, feature-rich 9mm platform meant for the PDDW conversation right out of the gate. Number 6 brings the thunder, the Beretta 1301 Tactical Mod 2. When most people hear the word shotgun, they immediately think of something slow, heavy, and punishing to shoot. They treat it as a weapon of last resort. The Beretta 1301 Tactical Mod 2 was engineered to completely shatter that stereotype. This is a 12-gauge, gas-operated, semi-auto absolute unit, built around Beretta's B-Link gas system. It is designed to cycle faster than you can pull the trigger, all while soaking up the recoil that normally beats your shoulder to a pulp. In a survival situation, if your shotgun is hard to run or slow to recover, its raw power actually becomes a liability. The 1301 keeps the shotgun's greatest advantage, devastating one-shot close-range authority, but makes it handle like a lightweight carbine. With an 18.5-inch barrel, it's compact enough for maneuvering through cabins or defensive perimeters. Add in the ghost ring sights, Picatinny rail, and aggressive Mod 2 furniture, and you have a purpose-built fighting tool. In a grid-down scenario, a 12-gauge isn't just about firepower, it's about stopping power, intimidation, and the flexibility to run buckshot, slugs, or birdshot, depending on what you can scavenge. Sitting at number 5, the Mossberg 590A1. Let me be clear, the Mossberg 590A1 does not care about your feelings, and it isn't trying to impress you. This is a 12-gauge pump-action workhorse. No gas system to foul up, no cycling speed debates, no delicate operating springs that will cry when introduced to mud, dust, freezing rain, and pure neglect. The 590A1 is built to pass Mil-Spec 3443G. Why does that matter? Because this shotgun was explicitly designed around military abuse. The heavy-walled barrel, metal trigger guard, metal safety, Parkerized finish, and clean-out magazine tube all tell the same story. Use me hard. In a long-term breakdown, mechanical simplicity equals survival power. A pump action doesn't care if you feed it light target loads, heavy buckshot, or dirty, mixed shells you found in an abandoned basement. If you run the pump, it goes bang. It's not the flashiest gun in your safe, but when everything is loud, dirty, and falling apart, the 590A1 gives you unshakable mechanical confidence. It was built for hard use decades before that phrase became a trendy marketing slogan. Number 4. The Springfield Armory M1A. Some rifles carry history in their steel, whether they ask to or not. The M1A is the civilian semi-automatic descendant of the legendary M14, a full-power battle rifle sharing DNA with the iconic M1 Garand. Chambered in .308 Winchester, this rifle serves a fundamentally different purpose than the lightweight intermediate calibers we normally default to. In a survival reality, you aren't always clearing rooms. Sometimes you need reach. You need authority at distance. If you're dealing with open rural property, thick brush, vehicles, barriers, or large game, a full-power .308 makes an incredibly strong argument. Running a gas-operated rotating bolt and feeding from detachable box magazines, the M1A boasts a massive enthusiast community and decades of proven support. Yes, the weight is real. Yes, the length is real. But not every survival rifle needs to be a micro-carbine. Sometimes you need a heavy hitter that hits exactly where you point it, punching through cover with ease. The M1A earned its respect not through flashy innovation, but through absolute permanence. Number 3 is a platform that needs no introduction. The Glock 19 Gen 5. There are handguns that people love to debate online. And then there is the Glock 19. At this point in history, it is beyond argument. The 9mm chambering, the perfectly balanced compact frame, the 15-round standard capacity, and the striker-fired simplicity. It all culminates in the most universally understood manual of arms in America. The Gen 5 brought necessary real-world refinements, a flared magwell, an ambidextrous slide stop, a much tougher NDLC finish, and the removal of those controversial Gen 4 finger grooves. But the spec sheet isn't why it's number 3 on this list. The G19 is here because of the ecosystem. Think about the staggering volume of law enforcement adoption, military contracts, and aftermarket support. It is the small block Chevy of the pistol world. If you are scavenging in a post-apocalyptic scenario, you are practically guaranteed to find a Glock 19 magazine or a spare recoil spring in towns that don't even have a hardware store. That level of platform ubiquity took over 30 years to build, and in an emergency, it is literally priceless. Coming in hot at number 2, the Ruger Mini 14 Tactical. The Mini 14 rarely gets the credit it truly deserves, but in a survival situation, its underdog status is exactly its greatest strength. Ruger built this rifle around a rugged, self-cleaning Garand-style action with a rotating bolt and fixed-piston gas system. It takes the heavy-duty spirit of the M14 and scales it down into a light, fast-handling 5.56 NATO package. Here is why it matters for SHTF. The Mini 14 Tactical gives you the capability of a modern fighting rifle, semi-auto speed, standard 5.56 ammo, but in a profile that does not scream AR-15. We call this the gray man advantage. In restrictive states, rural communities, or high-tension civil unrest, blending in and looking like you're just holding a traditional ranch gun can save your life. The tactical model steps it up with a shorter, handier barrel, an adjustable sighting system, a flash hider, and rock-solid construction. No, it doesn't have the endless Lego block modularity of an AR, and it's not the cheapest gun on the rack, but it was designed to be thrown behind the seat of a truck, carried through the brush, and trusted when life gets unbelievably rough. And finally, number 1, the Smith & Wesson M&P 15 Sport 3. If you saw this coming, then you truly understand what this list is measuring. The M&P 15 Sport 3 isn't sitting at the top because it's an exotic, high-end, custom build. It's number 1 because, in a survival situation, exotic gets you killed. This is an AR-15 pattern rifle, chambered in 5.56 NATO and 223 Remington. That fact alone trumps anything else on a spec sheet. The ammo is everywhere. The magazines are everywhere. The spare parts, the bolt carrier groups, the springs, they are everywhere. If the grid goes down, that massive knowledge base and deep logistical ecosystem instantly translates into survival value. The Sport 3 offers a modern, practical entry point without stripping down what actually matters. Smith & Wesson gave it a 16-inch barrel with a 1-to-8 twist, a flat top upper, an M-lock handguard, a BCM Mod 0 grip, and a Magpul MOESL stock. These aren't just cosmetic luxuries, they are functional upgrades that make the rifle easier to run and mount lights or optics to for real-world defense. The AR-15 pattern wins the crown because it is modular, lightweight, intuitive, and universally supported. Is the Sport 3 the absolute best AR on the market? Not even close. But as an accessible, deeply reliable, full-featured rifle for incredibly uncertain times, it takes the number 1 spot. Because when the world gets unstable, the best gun isn't the rarest or the most expensive. It is the one you can afford to feed, easily fix, perfectly understand, and keep running no matter what. At the end of the day, the tools sitting in our safes represent a commitment. They are the quiet promise we make to ourselves that if things ever get truly unpredictable, we have the means to protect the people we love. Marketing hype always fades, but platforms built on honest engineering, the ones you can actually maintain with your own 2 hands, are what will keep you alive. Every platform on this list earned its spot through blood, sweat, and brass. But my word isn't gospel, and I want to hear from you. Which survival platform do you trust with your life? If you think my number 1 pick is dead wrong, drop down in the comments and make your case. We are all here to learn from real-world experience. If you appreciate straight-shooting, no-fluff content, hit that subscribe button and share this video with a buddy who needs to get his loadout right. Next time, we're exposing which highly debated rifle calibers actually hold up to their own hype. Stay sharp, train hard, and I'll see you then.